So I actually need to fucking get to bed because I don't know fucking why, but I signed up for the GED. So I'm doing the social studies test tomorrow. It's really fucking easy. It's just like you don't really need to know anything. You, it's just like identifying like knowledge in a text. That's fucking it. Which I mean, I guess is probably a more important fucking skill than like knowing the basics of history, but um, yeah, I upgraded to Windows 11 and everything is fucking funky. Sorry, I'm not gonna waste too much time on this. Okay, I'm gonna start recording. I know I'm fucking dark. I don't remember what setup I had, so we're going with this. Fucking, haven't done this in a couple days, cause, uh, so my dad came. Okay, sorry. Let me say this first. So my dad came. I think the night of I recorded my last video. He came at like 3 fucking a.m. I was up fucking late as shit, and I didn't get any fucking sleep. Because he didn't get any fucking sleep. He brought his fucking dog for some reason, and the thing was fucking barking all night. He was shining a fucking flashlight under my door. I don't know. So the next day I did my best to just stay out of the house. I went to like a cafe and just kind of fucked around. I was looking for like a walking path, and I literally just went on maps and just scrolled until I saw something that kind of looked like a path, and ended up being like partially gated off. So it was like a mile walk from the nearest parking lot. So it was already kind of a walk, and then it was just like knee high grass, like just fucking thick with like bugs and those little fucking prickly shits. My shoes are still fucking covered, but tried to stay out of the house. And I got back, and he was fucking acting pissy. He brought so much shit. He brought so much shit. He said, "Don't bring any shit." And then, oh, that fucking morning of, I was really fucking annoyed because he was like, "I brought your rice cooker and your printer," and I'm like, "The printer is broken. And I don't want the rice cooker. I just don't want it. I have one. I left that one there because I thought we should have one there, and that one's too big for me." And he was like, "Okay," and then he just brought them in anyways, and it was just like perfectly emblematic of like his absolute like he's like talking to a wall. He really is. You can't have a fucking conversation with him. But that night he was really insistent about going out somewhere to eat. Erica was out of town on a fucking. She was going to the Jonas Brothers tour in Tampa with some friends, I think from Lake Highland, and yeah, we went to the steakhouse and service was horrible. Like it was like a 30 minutes to sit down, and we were sitting at a bar, and we were tempted just to fucking eat at the bar, but I was like, oh, I can get a fucking table. I don't I'm like nervous right now. I don't know. My fucking heart rate's up. Um, um, yeah. So we finally got to the table, and I was not in a good mood, and we didn't even fucking order for a while. We got a fucking starter, and then Lydia was like, "Oh, I thought we were waiting for like literally like an hour," and Lydia was like, "Oh, I thought you were just chilling with the starter." We were like, "What the fuck?" But we ordered, and then we ordered to go because we were just gonna leave. And I think it all started. It was just kind of quiet, and it was like, the thing was like, I love you, right? And earlier, he had tried to do something along the lines of that. That was like, do we have a problem? Are we okay? And I was like, we're fine. We're fine. And I just like left. And I was really sorry. I need to speak up. I forget. And I was really frustrated because I was like, that was a great opportunity to, I don't know. I beat myself up all the time because I feel like past year I just haven't even tried to communicate my issues that we've had in our relationship. I've just given up on it, and especially now that I'm here, there's like no point in doing that. So I was there and I was like, I just very, very cordially brought up. I think I first brought up Jill, and how she was like threatening like legal action, and I was like, you didn't really do anything, and I was confused by that. And he was a little bit frustrated, but it was mostly fine. And then I brought up how Sarah and Johnny and my mom had all said that that my dad had told them that I was like selling drugs around the neighborhood. And then he just exploded. I mean, angrier than he was like last New Year's. Just furious in the middle of a steakhouse. Um, Calling like Sarah like a fucking whore and saying, he fucking done everything for me and I was choosing her over him. He kept saying that. He kept saying that even though I told him I hadn't talked to her in weeks, which was true at the time. She texted me that night, actually, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, he was fucking saying, I was fine, ungrateful, and then he stormed off, and I thought he left. I thought he just walked out. Um, and the server was, I like walked out too, like looking for him. The server was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I think I got stood up by my own father." And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I was like, "Just bring the food to go, and I'll pay for it." She was like, "All right." And I sat back at the table. I thought he was gone. I had the key. I texted him. I was like, "Come get your key. I can just Uber home. You can just leave if you want." Once again, I had every right to be the slightest bit like angry at him or respond aggressively to like him fucking saying all this shit. And from the beginning to the end, I was obscenely polite. Which is just I feel the need to mention that because so he came back and he started going on. I mean, even just more fucking pissed, saying that. Oh, first off, so he was saying that like my mom was a fucking lying whore, and Sarah was a fucking I trusted her after she fucking she was a dirty bitch and left shit everywhere, and why was I trusting them over him? And then he came back, and then he was like, yeah, it should be. It wasn't that they were lying; it was that. Um, It was that was happening. I was like lying to him because I was a horrible person. He was like, I fucking saw you over there. You were not fucking running. You were not fucking running. Middle of a steakhouse. Heads are fucking turning. Um, I'm not saying anything. Just looking at him. Honestly, like I'm fucking. I wasn't like actually terrified. It's like a trigger. Like it's just when someone gets heated at me. Like I feel fine and I feel like mostly capable, but the part of my brain that releases adrenaline is like, oh boy, and my heart rate was just fucking up, and I was like jittery. Um, I wasn't really saying much. I think once or twice I said I was running. Like I have I tracked every run on an app. I can show it to you if you'd like. I think that was about it. And then a server came over and was like, "Hey fellas, you need to cool it down, all right?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm just heading out." And he was like, "Don't you dare fucking leave! You fucking leave, things will get so you don't even want to fucking think about it. You fucking leave, things will get so much worse for you." And yeah, I walked out. I walked out and immediately I just fucking ran. I didn't want him after me because like in a public place, I don't think he's gonna hurt me. But like, yeah, like behind a fucking steakhouse where there's no one, yeah. So I just fucking ran. Ran a few blocks across the street, and when I felt safe, I was like behind I was like at the parking lot of like a dentist office, and I called an Uber, and there were no fucking Ubers in the area. Called a Lyft. I even eventually I called the taxi service, but eventually it found an Uber for me. It was Saturday night, which was surprising that there wasn't a lot of Ubers because it was like 11 p.m. Saturday, and found a fucking Uber. It was like a 30-minute wait. I needed a mask, so I took off my underwear, just put that around my face. I don't think the guy noticed. Looked like a bandana. About a 15-minute ride home, and I got here, and uh, he wasn't here. I expected him to be here. I don't know what I expected him to be like, because I've seen him like flip flop in between like ridiculously angry and ridiculously like apologetic, like just like that. Not ridiculously apologetic, but like on New Year's the next day where he was like flew off the handle there. Sorry, bud. So I was hoping for that, but I was also like, he's probably gonna be angry. But I got there and he wasn't here, and I was like, oh. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put all his shit outside. I'm gonna lock the fucking door. He's just like he's not gonna be able to get in. I later realized I would need to change the code. And I was like, fuck. That's gonna take a while. It's gonna take like 10, 15 minutes. And like it was about as long as it was gonna take to get all his shit. So I got all his stuff out. I was about to put his dog. It was in the fucking room. By the way, the fucking thing was like shitting everywhere. It was like pulling shit out of the cat box. It's fucking disgusting. It was barking all night, tearing up my fucking door. And then him too. He was like leaving shit everywhere. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that morning the line on my water heater broke, which I'm not convinced wasn't him. I mean, especially everything that transpired afterwards. But it was just like, oh, the day he arrives, it fucking breaks. But you replaced that, so I mean, it was just a fucking tube. I thought it was like a PVC because that's like a pain. You have to like glue that and all that shit. But it was just like a standard water line you had to screw in with some Teflon. So whatever. I don't know. Sorry. I was about to get his dog, put the dog outside in a cage, like one of those doggy cages, because I was hoping he'd be back soon. But then I was like, fuck, I need to change the code. And I started getting on change the code, and he pulled up, and I saw him, and I was like, oh. And I was really hoping he was going to go into, like, beg for forgiveness mode, seeing the bags on the porch. But he wasn't. I mean, he was just furious. Just I mean, yes, he kept saying that I was like choosing Sarah over him, which is just a weird thing to say, because like if she like lived here, it would be one thing, but she lives like thousands of miles away. I don't know. And I mean, just, calling her a fucking whore, saying that, I've had everything I fucking did for him, and he was gonna kick my fucking ass. He kept saying, like, I see you trying to take a swing at me. Well, I had, like, my hands in my pockets. I was like, what the fuck, I'm gonna take a swing at you. And, fucking threw a pumpkin at me. He brought some moonshine. He started fucking chugging it from me. He's like, I do whatever the fuck I want. You can't fucking stop me. Kicked down the fucking, the door to the other bedroom. And, he kept like kind of coming over to me, and then one time he got real fucking close, and I was like, I kept asking him to leave. I just kept being like, you need to leave. There's a Days Inn down the street. You can stay there if you want, but you need to go. That's all I said. Kept being like extremely polite, and he just kept like getting in my face, and I was like, he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna try and hurt me. I couldn't get him out, and so I just walked out, and I called 911, and I felt bad. I don't know. I felt bad, not bad for him or me. I just it was like, this isn't an emergency, but the lady was nice. I was like, I'm sorry, I should have called the emergency number. She's like, no, this is like, we're here for shit like this. It's fine. Yeah. I thought he was drunk. I thought he was spending the hour and a half in between me leaving and him getting here, like drinking. And then also I saw him like chug fucking moonshine. So he was drunk. He was gonna like kick my ass. He kicked down the door. They asked him if he had a gun, and I remembered before we went to the steakhouse, he took his gun with him. So I said yes, and I think I'm pretty happy, given the stress I was under, that I just chose not to lie. I think that was a good idea. But I think that's kind of what caused him to like bring in the fucking cavalry, because it was yeah, they got there and it was like 2 squad cars, and then a third one showed up later. But I mean, yeah, the cops were cops. I mean, they fucking. I explained the situation, and then they were like, so what do we? You want to like press legal action here? And I was like, I don't care. I just want him out of there. They were like, okay, so you said your sister's fiance lives next door. Is there anything we could do with that? And once again, being like super polite, I was like, excuse me if I'm wrong, but if there is some issue with my status as a tenant, given that I just moved here, like I know the person whose name is on the title, I can contact them, and that should smooth over any issues there would be with issuing a trespassing order. And they were like, yeah, but we're not really looking to do that. And I was like, Jesus fuck. I need to get to bed. Yeah, so eventually they were like, we're gonna go talk to him, and I didn't think he was gonna be that much of a hassle. I mean, I think he switched. I mean, I've talked about this, but he switches in between just like pure fury and like 99% of the time it's just like agree to anything. And I don't think he was going to be like fury in front of a bunch of fucking badges, So I think they were going to be like, hey, leave. And he was going to be like, which ended up happening. But 2 of the officers left, and I was just kind of standing with the other one. I'm not going to lie, I kind of broke down. I was doing great. I was doing so good. I was like an adult. I remembered my address. I knew what it was off of. Gave him all the phone numbers. I remember what gun he had. It was a black snub nose revolver. And then the cops came and like they started asking like personal details of like our relationship, and I was like, oh god, don't cry in front of a bunch of cops. Fucking oh, they got like 6 fucking guns and body armor, and I was like, don't cry in front of them. And they were like, how old are you? And I wanted to be like 11. I wanted to like lie. God, I just felt so like incapable. But yeah, they came back and they're like, all right, he didn't seem particularly drunk, because that was an issue. They were like, okay, you said he was drunk. He can't drive out of here. And I was like, I can call him a fucking. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I was mostly hoping he would just agree to leave or something, and then worst case scenario, I would push him on the trespassing thing. But they came back. They're like, he doesn't seem particularly drunk, and he agreed to leave on one condition, that you give him a hug. And I was like, all right. So I walked back with him, and he had like 3 fucking squad cars like helping him with his bags. Kept the fucking door open and line of sight on him and shit. Felt a little bit good. And then yeah, he packed up his shit. His fucking dog was like running around and shit. I'm like, you do not want to be barking at these fucking cops. Not a good track records for dogs who do that. So I picked the bitch up and was kind of holding her. So we got everything out. He was like kind of joking with him. It was gross, but yeah, he was leaving, and I gave him his hug. And I was like, take your dog, because I was like holding his dog. I gave him like a side hug and just fucking threw his little rat at him. And he left. Officers like, you can go in. They were like, you can go in. We're gonna watch him leave. And then he left his fucking phone here, on the phone with my mom. I was like, okay, I don't know what he told her, because he was on the phone for like 30 minutes. And I ran back out and gave the phone to him. And yeah, apparently John like was gaming, and he was like, "Are those fucking cop cars?" So he like kind of knew what was going on. He texted my sister. Um, so I need to get to bed. I want to wrap this up. Um, I've just been feeling weird since. Um, I feel like after going to the thing, the Greek festival, and then my dad being here, like I just felt so confident, more than I've ever been, that I was gonna go through with it on the 5th. And then ever since then, I just feel like, not that I don't want to, but just like stuck in my head. Like I can't even like think about the 5th, or like how I feel. Like I'm just like finding shit to do. That's why the GED's honestly been nice. Like it's just like shit to like do with my hands. But I don't know. I haven't felt good. I've just felt, I don't know. Like I haven't wanted to do this for some reason. Like the thought of like thinking things and verbalizing them was just very like new to me. um, and I haven't felt good, but I don't know. I've been like fine, I guess. Like I've been doing stuff and going out and going for walks, and I read a little yesterday, and I had to say like, hey, I had to be like, I've been gaming as like an example of like me doing good, but like I feel like I haven't been able to for a while, and I've been doing that. Cooked. I made golden curry. It's pretty bad. The beef was super chewy, and I left onion skins in. I don't know why. I was like, it's not gonna be a problem. I didn't feel like peeling them. Yeah, shit like that. Like I don't know. I just like I don't know. I don't know. I haven't felt right. I haven't felt bad. I haven't felt right. I haven't felt able to like actualize like things around me in a good way, or like well. And I don't know. It's weird because like I've been like doing the GED shit, and I couldn't bring myself to do that before, and now I can. But like I don't know. I don't feel like I've never felt more unconfident in the 5th than I have today since I've planned it. Like I just haven't felt more unconfident. Not that I don't want to do it, but like I just sounds like work and like emotional labor, and I just am I below the line? Yeah, I think I'm below the line again. I said this a while ago, but I don't really have good days or bad days. More importantly, I have days where like I feel things, and then days where I'm just like numb. And oh man, it's gonna be 2 weeks in a couple of days. I haven't thought about this at all. Not since Saturday. It's Tuesday today. Okay, this is why I didn't want to do this. Because I don't feel good right now, and I felt fine past couple days. I felt okay. And I want to. Okay. Things I need to do. Tomorrow, I am going to do the GED test. I'm going to go to that stupid fucking play that Erica wants to go to. It's indisputable. Oh, man. I might postpone, I guess. I just 28th of November. I guess I have that second date for something like this. Like, I was always afraid it was going to be nothing, and then that scared me. But I have like a thing that happened that I can be like, okay, this happened. Oh God, I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel capable of like handling these thoughts right now. Like I don't feel like sad. I just like my heart is like racing, and I feel like restless, and I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's why I've been avoiding doing these. The 28th might be the winner. I'm gonna have to see. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I feel like this has kind of broken me out of my trance, and I have tons of things I'm gonna do tomorrow. So if those things suck, hopefully, yeah. Oh man, I don't feel good. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. That's probably not helping either. I'm very, very, very tired. It's 3 a.m. I'm a fucking idiot. um, hopefully I'll feel things will feel more clear. Oh, things are so clear. Things are so fucking clear. Like it sucked when my dad was here, but like I was just so confident in everything, and now it's okay. I think I wanted to. My dad's been texting me. I guess he texted me a couple times yesterday. He texted me. It's just fucking nonsense. Like it was barely English. It was like gibberish. It was like, "I've cried since I left you. You know, I'm. We have many things that keep us apart, but we shouldn't let that come between us. I love you." Just like something like that. And today he was like, "I shouldn't have kept it all in." I don't think has he said I'm sorry. Let me see if he's no. He said I'm sorry. He apologized. That's something. Took him a couple days. Yeah, I'm never talking to him again. I'm just not. Hope the fucking ML is in his name. I've been looking. Oh, I found this fucking red '92 Mercedes. It's like one of those boxy four doors that I really like, and it's red leather seating, and it's like maroon on the outside. And oh, I want it so bad. 2,500, like 130K. Like I would like that more than my car now. But my car fucking runs, and it's here. I don't have to like drive and figure it out and figure out how like car titles work and like pay for it. So hopefully this car isn't in his name because I don't think I'm gonna like visit him, and I don't want any trouble with that. Oh God. I need to go. I can't let this get any longer. This really just I just haven't been able to think about any of this. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like the second he left, I've just been stuck in my own head. The second he left, I just started like talking to myself in my head and existing in my head, and I've just been doing that like 24/7 since. So I think hopefully I'll feel better about all this tomorrow. Something I wanted to say, but it's the last thing Dave listened to on Spotify. I haven't been stalking them as much. I don't know why. Oh, Last of Us soundtrack. Oh man, I don't want to wake up tomorrow. I don't want to worry about this fucking test. I don't want to have to fucking. I don't want to. I don't want to fucking do any of this, man. Oh God. At least let it be cold tomorrow. No, it's gonna be fucking warm. It's gonna be fucking warm. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking 77 by the. Oh, it's gonna be fucking warm for another week, and then it'll cool back down. It's Thursday. So fucking yeah, literally 8 days. It's fucking incredible. Can't even have that. I don't. I don't feel like I exist. I don't know. I don't like. I don't know. God, I need to fucking shave. I look like shit. Even in fucking 480p in a dark room. Oh man, I don't want to like. Oh. Okay. Okay. Just to the 5th, maybe the 28th. I just put up with it. You know, I had some good moments today, and I was like working and stuff. So I can. There's enough there that I can like just push through and like work with it. Oh yeah, this fucking mouse isn't on. God, ever since I was like 12 or 13, and I was like, I don't know, I was always so scared that I would get old and I would just fail and like fall out of the system and just not exist to anyone. Like I was genuinely scared of that. Like not just with school, but that like I wouldn't have any friends, that I would never date anyone, that I'd be like 20 and a virgin. Like I wouldn't participate in the social structures and in like the society, I guess. I don't know. Like I wouldn't interact with it in proper ways because like the teeth to my gears just like are at a different fucking rate, and it would just clash, and I would fall out, and I would just like I would just tell myself that like it would happen, it would eventually happen, and whatever wouldn't happen, every con I'd make up with a pro, and it's just. And that's what everyone would tell me too, like just not to fucking worry about it. And now I just oh, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep. Get off. I'm asleep. I don't. Um. I. not even like satisfaction that we had in it. Like I want him to be like sorry for me, but they'll probably just be mad. Go to that stupid fucking musical with my sister tomorrow. Man, tomorrow of all days to just be stuffed with shit. Like I just want to. Right now, I just like it would put me in so much ease of mind if, like, the past few months, like tomorrow I could just decide it was just going to be a day where I don't get up because I would have that sometimes, and it would be like, okay, tomorrow just like it's a fucking you day, just fucking, and every day's a me day. It's not like I have a job, but like I can just not exist, and I can't do that tomorrow. But this is what I wanted, wasn't it? This is why I thought I was gonna force myself to participate in like the GED in school and stuff. I wanted to feel horrible. I wanted to feel this. I don't want to be comfy. I want to simulate what it would be like if I was gonna go through it. If I was like not gonna do it, just to remind myself how horrible it is. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I don't know why. I feel like I'm gonna like actually vomit. Like I just feel fucking sick right now. Like oh man. Oh, I guess it's like anxiety. I don't know. I think it's anxiety. It feels like I like can't breathe deep enough right now. Yeah, just take deep breaths. Probably blowing right into the mic. Oh man. I know I'm gonna feel really bad right after I get off, because like my outlet to just not shut up ever, oh god, is gone. But I'm gonna feel even worse in the morning when I only got 6 hours of sleep. So maybe it's too much coffee or something. I don't know. Oh god, I feel like I can't breathe, and like my heart is like struggling to catch up. Like it feels like I feel like weak in the center of my chest. We just need some water. Okay, hopefully I'll get back to doing these once a day. This was good. This was good. I was avoiding doing this because I forget. I need to get some water. I think I'm dying. I forget. It's very easy to avoid realizing how good or bad I am, or just seeing the state of things. So I think this forces me to do it, which, regardless of what path it leads me down, I think is a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, this fucking mouse isn't on. I keep forgetting.